Hi, my name is Borys, and in this video I'm going to show you vocal processing techniques with the new auto shift effect in Ableton Live 12.1. We'll take a vocal sample, apply pitch correction, and add harmonies by using an additional MIDI track. Before we get into the video, if you like what we are doing on this channel, make sure to subscribe. You've got more content about Ableton 12 coming up. And if you'd like to learn Live 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out our beginner to advanced Live 12 start to finish course. And if you'd like to get access to professional vocal samples, check out also the Vocals Volume 4 pack with lots of different melodic and spoken phrases and atmospheres. Alright, so let's jump into the project. Okay, so let's just hear what we have. This is a fragment of a synth pop track. Here we just have a vocal and we have also a synth in the background. Let's just hear these two tracks together.
Oh, soon enough's never good enough. Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
Right off the bat, you can probably hear that this vocal could be improved. It's completely dry, doesn't have any processing, and let's just get started with what we can do here. What we can apply is a low cut. Let's just hear some of the frequencies that we're cutting here. So as you can hear, there's a little bit of mud with the voice. So we can just get rid of this with a high pass, and I'm not changing anything EQ-wise here right now. Another thing is that we have, for example, these breathing sounds here. So we could easily get rid of this with a gate. Here it is.
Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
It's not set to remove them entirely, but it just makes these fragments much quieter before and after. And you can actually see all of it here on this visual display.
Oh, soon enough's never good enough.
Every time there's a breath, we're turning it down. We just have quite a low threshold, so we're just catching these breaths. Everything else is going through the gate. And yeah, we're not going with the floor to -infinity because it would give us these rapid changes in volume. But it could even be lowered, for example, like this.
Oh, soon enough.
But it just sometimes sounds natural to just leave a little bit of that breath in there. And we also have a lower return just to catch these vocal phrases a bit earlier on when they're back. Okay, so that's the gate, really simple, but effective in removing the breath sounds. What we have here is 3 effects from Live 12. And first of all, we have an auto shift. So the auto shift is really important here, and it's going to allow us to add a lot of pitch correction here. Even though we're here in the F sharp minor scale, I've just chosen the custom notes of what the singer is singing. She's not singing any other notes than what we have here, but we could also, for example, lock into the scale. And as you can see, it's just the difference of the B note being added. So yeah, this just gives us a little bit clearer choice of notes because she's not singing the B. First of all, let's just pay attention to the pitch of these notes right here. Also, you can take a look at the tuning of these notes. I'm just going to disable auto shift for now, and then we'll turn it on.
Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
Especially here in this part, you can definitely hear that the pitch is rising, but it shouldn't because she's supposed to sing just a single note. So let's hear it now with the auto shift.
Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
So this is much closer to our pitches. So let's hear the first phrase before and after.
Oh, soon enough's never good enough. Oh, soon enough's never good enough.
Yeah, what we can actually add here is the smoothing. It would sound quite robotic with 0.
Oh,
and yeah, we can add a bit even more than 20 milliseconds.
oh, soon enough's.
And it's already much more natural. So the smooth control is really important. You can also enable and disable it with this button right here. So it's much more natural like this. What we're also adding here is a bit of vibrato.
Oh, soon enough's
It can add that subtle pitch fluctuation, which could be beneficial if the sound ends up too T-painy. That's pretty much all we're doing here. We're doing 100% with the dry wet. You can see with the tuner that we're now much closer to the desired pitches. Now on top of this, we are just using the limiter to just cut some of the peaks here.
Soon enough.
For example, here with the S.
Soon.
We're just cutting very slightly, just 1 dB. And then we can also add some saturation very slightly.
Soon enough. Never good enough.
Yeah, the saturator and the limiter are also very nice updates in Ableton Live 12.1. We can actually do some subtle adjustments here with the channel EQ, which is nice because it doesn't allow you to add these super aggressive surgical cuts. It's just for balancing out the frequencies more. So let's hear it with this EQ.
Soon enough.
So we are just boosting the highs and just lowering the lows. This gives us a bit more presence there. And yeah, on top of this, we can add a reverb.
Soon enough. Never good enough.
Yeah, to just add a roomy reflection in the background. So let's close this rack actually. Okay, so what we have next is the harmonizer. We just have an effect track with the first chain being a dry chain basically of the processing we had before. This is also going through 2 additional chains. First of which is a melody on top, a harmonizing melody on top. We have the melody here on a blank MIDI track, and we're choosing this third MIDI track on this auto shift device right here, and the MIDI on mode. It sounds like this.
Soon enough, never good enough.
And it sounds like this on top of our vocal.
Soon enough, never good enough.
Okay, and on top of this, we also have another auto shift, which sounds like this.
Soon enough, never good enough.
So what we've done here is, because the melody is already put through autotune before, we're just going -12 with the pitch here, and this gives us a sound that is lowered by an octave. And yeah, we're just panning some of these voices left and right, and everything together sounds like this.
Soon enough, never good enough. Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
It's a bit gimmicky, but if you're looking for this kind of sound, it's absolutely possible to do this through AutoShift. And yeah, MIDI track routing into AutoShift can bring you incredible creative possibilities. So this is just a technique that you can use in creative ways and just add a lot of movement into vocals that would have been a bit boring without it. I'm not going to get into the effects on top of this. Basically, we are doing some EQing and a bit of limiting. So let's hear it. First of all, dry, and then with all of the effects.
Soon enough, never good enough. Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots. Soon enough, never good enough. Inch by inch, come on, connect the dots.
Yeah, it's a bit over-processed, of course, because we've stacked lots of effects on here. But if we, for example, disable the harmonizer, or we get rid of some of the effects earlier on, or we just use them in a bit more subtle way, these built-in audio effects in Ableton Live 12.1, this can allow you to create industry-level vocals, especially with the addition of the amazing auto shift effect in Live 12.1. Alright, I hope you will find this video on vocal processing in Ableton Live 12.1 useful. Make sure to check out our Music Production Academy with lots of start to finish courses on making tracks in various genres. And if you'd like to learn Live 12 with all the foundations of music production, check out the Beginner to Advanced Live 12 Start to Finish course. And if you'd like to get access to professional vocal samples, make sure to also check out the Vocals Volume 4 pack with lots of different melodic and spoken phrases and atmospheres. All links you will find in the video description. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell. If you enjoyed this video, leave us a like, write a comment, and I will see you in the next ones.